Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? I feel like it's been a while since I streamed because things caught up on Tuesday and we didn't go live. I just in Discord thing around. So yeah, I feel like it's been what, a week since I streamed. Grand scheme of things, that's not very. Oh my god! Sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm re- I'm reading on chat. I'm reading chat. Sorry, and Letty says, "Kuva, if Kuva on Kuva action doesn't mean I'm drawing myself, making up with myself today, I'm gonna be disappointed." I completely forgot that that was what I set my stream notification to be. That's what I said it last time round when I drew my schedule. I will not be drawing myself making up with myself today, but we can all imagine it together. And yeah, my bad about that. Let's see who got top three. Right. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Okay na. Okay na. Congrats on being on claiming second, despite being the first thing that was claimed today. Letty, congrats on third, and then Buck, congrats on first. I see. Okay. Oh, thanks for the alert. I see. It was a lock for Okina. That's why she got second. First. Okina says you was Kuba. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's fair. If I give scam Vana, you play Twitch, blame Twitch. You claim second, first was locked out. I didn't lock it out. Twitch locked it out. I'll give you the first. I think that's only fair. I'll give Letty second as well, because Letty was second, and just due to Okina claiming second, probably thought that we were on the third. So let me just do that right now. Or I forgot, because I will forgot. So let me give Okina. Hmm, I'll take away the. Should I? I guess. Okay. Honestly, it's whatever. I'll let you keep the second. Who cares? And I'll let Letty keep the third, and Buck can keep the first as well. That's all of this happened due to no fault of anyone's own. So yeah, no punishment doled out. Just fixing it, and yeah. Okay, yes, Letty will get a second silver as well. Lovely. That should be settled. Okay, no scam Savannah. Everything has been fixed. Everything has been fixed. But yes, Letty has been given second, Okina has been given first. We won't take medals away from anyone, including Park. So yeah, let's see what we're doing today. We got the com for Kokone, which I think the last time you guys saw this, I hadn't started on the lineup of the for the body. Yeah, on my own time, I've been working on the lineup in little pockets of time that I have, but I want to have a little break. Now, okay, sorry about that. My papers have been submitted, so I should. Sorry, I just let a truck pass. I should be more free to draw stuff, but I have other comms and your character here on a deadline, which I will probably grind out tomorrow. I may stream in the evening. If I don't, I'll probably be in Discord in the Kusas channel doing the your character here. But yeah, I started stream a little early today. I've got some family stuff on tonight, which I kind of completely forgot about. I forgot it was this week. So we'll be leaving around 4 p.m. So I'll end stream just a bit before that. Yeah, I hope we have a good productive 3 hours until I have to pop out. And if you're looking for just a little bit of kuva on kuva action, I won't be kissing myself, but I still wanna try and do like my own schedule. If I don't do this actually, maybe not my schedule yet today. I've been working on something which hold on, let me pull it out real quick. My Clip Studio is taking its sweet time to load many things, but where is it? Hold on, let me pull it up. My OBS is a little silly goofy still from what's that word? From the whole Cloudflare bungle. Oh, hi, Apricity. Welcome in. How are you? Long time no see. I hope everything is been going all right in school. I know at least in Singapore right now it's a very busy period. I hope stuff's... Oh, oh, thanks for the hydrate. Everyone take a drink now. I've got my slightly warm water. What do you guys have? Now, let me... Where was I? Oh yes, the other thing I was gonna draw for myself real quick. It's loading. Oh right, I saved the time lapse for it, so that makes it... Oh, wait, what? Huh? Huh? I... Oh. Oh. Oh, we hit 160 followers. Wow. Oh, thanks everyone. I really appreciate that. I no, I guess someone followed me off stream, and Twitch has huh? And Twitch just has a was just waiting for me to go live to send me the notification. Unless it didn't show me who followed. You've been very busy this week. Has some downtime. Going to pick up real soon. Ooh, okay. I hope you get a really good rest this week then before things pick up. Cause yeah, once you're busy, ooh boy, that. I guess it's just taken. It's time to load. Hexmosa, thank you so much for the follow. Kuva 160. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Kuva 160. Terrifying. Can't believe you're already here. Okay, it's not too busy for me. I just finished my last essay submission. I've still got 2 finals to study for. I think of it as 1 final or 1.5 because one of them's not going to be a problem. And I watch me say that and then I fucking fail. Oh, Hanzoid said it was me. Your art PNG team was very cute looking while doing creative work. Oh, thank you so much, Hanzoid. I really appreciate it. And also, thank you for the alert. I hope you have a good time with your creative work. But whenever I look at this art, hello everyone, welcome in. I missed a message earlier from... Wait, hold on. Tina says, Kuva's off schedule, what of the wise, don't put any text so I can always edit stuff easy. Yeah, don't worry about that. Actually, I can totally show you guys what my current schedule is like. Thing is, I have text on it, but that's because I edit my text within Clip Studio Paint as well. Text Mozilla, hello, nice to meet you. What was I saying? Yeah, I can edit a text within Clip Studio Paint. It's a literally... I went, I think... I didn't go into... Yeah, I didn't go into OBS to screenshot my layout, but I did... Oh, Coach, thanks for the snacks. I basically took my stream overlay, plopped it into a new file on Clip Studio, grabbed the still of my model, and shoved text in here and pretended it's a chalkboard. Yeah. Tell me, I recommend that. I see. Punch Violet Everpants is a great name. I'm doing great. I'm feeling pretty good right now. One of my I just finished 2 huge submissions in a row for uni, and I'm gonna take this weekend off to do stuff that I have wanted to do this whole time. Oh no. Okay, Letty says, okay, now check the American group chat. Okay, yes. I I have been seeing notifications for that group chat going off, and I forgot to check. Because up until midnight last night, I was grinding out like an essay. I think it went well. I think I wrote 2 really good essays, which would have been even better if I had more time to do them. But like, haha. Anyway, I'm also drawing this for myself. It is, the whole frieren looking up meme thing. I wanted to do one for myself, so same thing over the past few days. Whenever I've had little pockets of time, whenever I've needed a mental break from school stuff, I have been working on this as well as the Kokoni call. Yeah, I think okay. Thing is, I think the angle can be more up. It I can be looking up, or as it is right now, it's only slightly tilted up. Not fully what the original angle is, and I think I could push myself to do a more challenging angle. But at the same time, I was doing this as a stress relief kind of thing, so I didn't want to get frustrated over this and then go back to writing my essay and get frustrated. So much rather is chilling than existing. I believe we're already on the second last month of the year. Right, right. Man, this year has gone by so fast. All things considered, it's one of my better years. Well, one of my better years, I think. I had a very here in a very positive sense. Ouch! Will I continue with the lineless armpit kuva? Don't call it that. Don't call it that. I'll eventually get back around to it. I was doing it as a, like a lineless practice, so I'm not too what's that word? I'm not too how do I phrase it? I'm not too bothered about finishing it anytime soon because there are other things I have which are on tighter deadlines. That one I'm just doing for fun. So I'll get around to it when I feel like practice. Punch Violet says highlight of the year. Hold on, my text a little wonky. Messages keep getting cut off by the way the box gets cropped. Highlight of the year so far is going to an anime con this past. Been excited to play. Nice, 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 nice. That's great to hear, Violet. Well, I hope you don't mind if I call you any one of four things in your name. I think Violet's easy to say, but if you've got something you prefer to be called by, let me know. And not Sponge Violet's cute name. Where did you cosplay as? Play as? And I rarely cosplay. I've only done a couple times. Once was Gallagher Honkai Star Rail, and that may have been my favorite one. But yeah, my god, that sounds like a blood go. Anime, anime. I love COD so much. That sounds like a great time. Unless you're a mecha tweet, you've never heard of her. Nami from Full Metal Panic? Yeah, you're right about that. I've not heard of her. Thank you for sharing though. Mecha cosplay. I'm not sure if Nami is mecha suit kind of character, or if it's just someone from mecha anime. But man, that sounds fun. Oh, Letty says I've only ever cosplayed as a Mimikyu before. That's so cute. Mimikyu cosplay sounds adorable. Sounds adorable. Sounds perfect. 10 out of 10 concept. I imagine you're just in like a tiny little blanket with a Pikachu face on it. Okay, I've gotten distracted from the Kokone art again. And okay, right. Oh shoot, it's very soon everyone. I watched the notification box come and go. So my apologies. If you get stuck in Agile, feel free to let me. I'm going to try and change this to a more cool palette tone. My neutral palette's very warm and it doesn't work fully with the background. So that's something I've been kind of struggling with. Hold on. Maybe I should change my playlist. It's just a little distracting. I study to this from time to time, so I thought it would be okay to do, but not exactly. Okay, yes. Oh, ads have started already. Fine, let's say wrapping up. I see. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's chat and ads. Let's yap about cosplay after that. In the meantime, as I say, when I was working on this, I was kind of struggling a little with the palette. As I said, the vast neutral palette is very warm. I think with the sky background, I'm gonna try to push it to be a cooler overall palette. And I'm just going to be slightly adjusting some colors here and there to make stuff look a bit more cohesive together. I'm also not too sure what I'm going to do for the light. I don't know if I let me just try something. I could make it a kind of twilight time of day lighting. I'm gonna push the clouds down. Uh, oh, that's not the right. I'm gonna make them a bit more transparent real quick. Google what nighttime light. I bet. If you heard that loud clank, that was me dropping my phone on my table, so it's all fine, it's all fine. But boy, was that loud. Okay, so it will be darker. It'll be darker up. Oh, that's a bit too dark. Maybe the clouds. Yeah, I think actually evening lighting would be really cute. Let me make them pink. Pink and they will. Uh, right. Okay. I'll let that out. Then we'll do like a cool overall lighting anyway. From garbage to bottom. Oh, ads have ended. Welcome back, everyone. I was just talking about the lighting and palette of this piece, which looked a bit flat and disjointed in terms of color choices earlier, but I think we're working out something that's pretty good. Now, for that, we were talking about hospital and what's Punch Violet. Haven't looked up Nami. I'll do it afterwards, perhaps. A minimalistic character from Mecha Anime. You see my comment? Yeah, I did. About Nami's bit basic. That's a word. I kind of get it. Meta cosplays are so complex. To be fair, they're insanely cool to look at. Sometimes in Singapore, especially in like the bigger cons, like the Comic Cons and whatnot, like the full-on Singapore Comic Con and not the little artist alley type stuff. Those are pretty common and I love them. But we get people in like cosplays like full Iron Man suits or like Transformers stuff. Insane, absolutely insane. I cannot imagine the amount of effort that goes into them. I love looking at like armor cosplays, mecha cosplays, stuff like trying to find a good blending mode for the clouds so it doesn't end up looking like flat in the sky if that's not slightly better, but that's lighten. Lighten might be the best option. Then we'll turn down the color overlay. He's not wearing any mecha suit. No. I still get it. Same thing, even when I cosplay like Koryo characters, I strip sorry, I was gonna say I strip down their designs and I leave out outer layers. And then I for a minute I was wondering if I should say the word strip down the design and then I pause at a very, very, very bad time to pause in that sense. Anyway. Tina says I'm paranoid today because last night the Beatles flew into my room and can't find it. Oh good god. Oh good. I'm so sorry to hear that. That was a nightmare. That happens to me all the time as well. Oh god. I have been placed. Okay, can't tell if it's fortunate or unfortunate. There's a tree very near my window. So you guys can hear. Let me just look, peek over at OBS. I don't know if it's obvious right now, but um, very often you guys can hear bird noises. There's some pigeon of sorts cooing. You can hear the very sharp chopping as well, probably. But I'm very near a window, which means cute bird noises throughout the day. Cute bird noises throughout the day, and but also a lot of bugs coming in. So I I I, I understand the absolute fear that okay Na has right now. Hi Melon, welcome in. Good background noise. You guys can hear bird chirp. Understood. You guys can absolutely hear the bird chirps right now. Because if you search for her, trapped in air prison. Well, I did just look her up, not before not during at prison, like literally just I see what you mean. It's a very stripped down design. No complex mecha involved. Good background noise indeed. I don't know if you can hear the cooing. You definitely can hear the chirping. The sharp noises get picked up quite clearly on OBS, but there's a very low cooing as well. Very pigeon-like. Now, now this makes now going to make this a bit darker. There's a brush, by the way, on Clip Studio that allows you to just stamp in shapes. I didn't draw most of this by hand. I did layer it so it looked like the inside and outside layer to the brush, but it did not take me long to do at all. Good background noise indeed. I really only noticed how loud or whatever loud, yeah, how obvious the bird noise was once I started streaming. Before that, like they are in my house. They're not in my house. They are near my house, and it's been going on for so long that I've just kind of become, what's that word? A bit blind to it, right? Like I take the bird noise for granted. But then once I started streaming and people pointed it out, I just never unhear it. Even when I'm walking on my own, it's never annoying, though I love the bird noise. Desensitized, yes, okay. Thank you. My birthday, yes, welcome in. I'm sorry. Sorry if you heard that. That was my that's my oh, it's still Sponge Violet. Using our account since your laptop right for the night. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. We'll come in on the I don't know. I don't know why I have the mental image of you like you're in chat, then you like get up to leave, and then you come back in with like a trench coat, a mustache, and a fedora, and you're like, me. But it's better than motorcycles and cars zoom in. It really is. I get the motorcycles and cars and trucks all the time, but I get the bird a lot more, and I'm happy about it, very much so. I also don't know why I almost called motorcycles microwaves. I I don't know why my brain read and processed it as that. Please don't. I'm gonna duplicate something. This weird, not weird. This glow that I have on for the cloud layer actually looks kind of fire. I'm gonna just overlay it over the whole piece actually. Oh, Evenheim, thank you so much for the snap. Oh, and the hydrate as well, everyone. Hold on, let me. Yeah, okay. That's now it looks so desaturated when I don't have it on full fucking blast. Holy shit! Hold on. Let me quickly deal with this lighting before I soft light. Soft light works. I'm gonna go pump up the saturation on the background color layer as well. Okay, now everyone, time to hydrate. I'm gonna take another sip of my slightly warm water. All of you take a drink as well. Hi, welcome in. Now, now. So I think that the color palette, like the cool dark color palette for this piece, are Food and Water and Bottom. They so are Ev- Evan. Even I apologize. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. Really, Eventide. Agreed. Yeah. Ev- Yvonne. That that okay. Has fully helped me. Is it second? It's not so much. It's not so much that Evan. I okay. There are many ways you can pronounce the letter E and many ways you can pronounce VON. I'm just if there's something that it rhymes with, yeah, if there's something that it rhymes with, let me. Hi Nabila. Oh, okay. Anjama has pointed out that I've missed something. Ah, okay, I did miss something. Other things you visited areas more. Ah, okay. Most other malls in the USA are dying off. At least the food court selection is still. Yeah, I did hear about that. I did hear about a lot of um the whole dying mall phenomenon in the US. There's like a few channels that YouTube channels that kind of explore it, and I think they're so fucking cool. Right? I did Mall Explorer, right? That's one of them. Oh, the old one. I saw both. Don't worry about it. You pointed up to the old one, but having the new one to refer to is fine. Those are pretty good. I want to make this more saturated real quick. If customer is fun, metabolism. You mean the great food court section? Assuming in the are the dying malls in the US. Yeah, I've heard about it. That's not the right shade. Yes. Was I food court mall? Dying malls in America? Dying malls. That's where the conversation went. It said most of the stores remaining are low quality clothing. Not exciting for a girl like wearing the same type of outfit every day like a cartoon character. That's true. There's a lot of fast fashion stores now, like everywhere in the world. And if you like to rewear clothes, to be fair, sometimes fast fashion clothes as well, they're pretty rewearable if you know how to take care of your clothes, you know how to mend stuff, that's all good. But a lot of malls are the same, like chain, was I work like they're the same chain brands basically. There's nothing particularly unique to any of them. It feels like there's no real reason to go to one mall over another. There's no reason to do your shopping for clothes in a mall when you can get stuff online perfectly. Things like that. Punch Violet's daily out. Upper Protector, Japan, I boot. Live in a more rural like area that's prone to getting mighty. That's a practical outfit. Hell yeah, indeed, wearing the same outfit every day like a cartoon character. That sounds very what's that word? Like quite a solid outfit. Sounds like a good color palette, something very practical. We love to we love to see it not as in send a picture, as in we love someone with personal style, which is also practical. That hell yeah, we love that. Universe made our character designs goated. Exactly. Thanks for the compliment. No worries about it. Thanks so much for. I live in Singapore. It's very hot and humid here. I also like to wear like the same five things on repeat, basically. I don't dress very well for the weather. Like the thing is, I'm very good at dealing with heat, right? Heat and humidity. I like wearing long pants and thick t-shirt, and I've got some combination of like five pieces of either, and the occasional like sleeveless shirt, like what you guys see here. I like wearing outerwear. I love layering my clothes. It's just way too hot to do it all the time. That's why when I draw myself in fantasy I'm always wearing outerwear because I can't do that in real life. I'll get a heat stroke and die. Because top and long pants is your kind of jam. Knee-high boots make it comfy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love sleeve-up tops and long pants. That is a banger combination. I also same thing, right? Singapore, it's too hot most of the time for any kind of like boots. Unless I'm going somewhere where I really want to suffer for fashion, like a concert or something. I've got a pair of boots that I put on. Otherwise, for me, it's usually like sneakers, or more often than not, like open-toed shoes, uncle sandals, so my friends call them. Oh, you went to Singapore 10 years ago for a few days to visit. Really nice. Oh, like the metro system, not how sophisticated and modern it is. That's lovely to hear. I know people like the train system here. I Most of the time I do too. It's generally convenient and functional. Generally, if we compare it to other countries, its reliability and efficiency is really quite good. But because of that, people have come to rely on it being reliable. And when anything at all breaks down, it's a lot more noticeable and frustrating because people don't have alternate routes planned out. Tina says MRT go to until it breaks down. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, if you're one of the poor fucking sops living in the east right now, they're about to shut down like 4 stations or something. So that's annoying, isn't it? If I'm not wrong, like, not only are they gonna shut down 4 stations, the rest of the line that the trains run on there, they'll be affected with like lower frequency and capacity. I'm on that line every now and then, so like that's real fun, isn't it? Real fun. Like how playing Singapore is gives even Japan a run for its money. That's true. I visited Japan as well, and it's pretty comparable. The thing is, okay, the thing about Japan is that people are like, "Whoa, there's no trash cans in Japan. Everyone just keeps their trash on them and throws it when they're home," and that's true a lot of the time. But now that there's a lot of tourists in Japan, you also see people who don't abide by that, and then they leave their trash around. Or there's one bin, and people stack trash piles and piles around it, so you've just got a huge concentration of like trash in one area, and it's sad, right? It's nothing on Japan. I generally do think it is not so the fault, but more so due to touristy areas and there being more trash than the area can. Hi Fergie, welcome in. Thanks for the snack. But yeah, in general, Singapore's gone the opposite route where they put in so many trash cans in the area that like if you litter, it's basically just an indictment on how lazy you are as a person. This is at Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay, and Universal Studios. Those are the big places. Those are the huge tourist hits. All things considered, they are some of the better places to visit when you're here. I know I've had people come in and say they want to see the Malayan, and it's not. I think the Malayan's pretty boring. Gardens by the Bay is a lot of fun. MBS. I mean, it's nice to look at. Locals don't really go there unless there's something specific on, or they're going to the theater, or they are passing through it to go to like the other side of the river. Cause stuff there's and there's no like huge point to shop there or anything. Ambience there is nice too. I'll give it that. And how overrated Bahai verified go to Japan has become? Yeah, it's a whole phenomenon of like Japan comma thing where sometimes people like what's that word? See something is from Japan and just treat it very uncritically because they already have a good impression of Japan. And then they don't take like that quote thing for its own merits or values or whatever. It's just well Japan thing. That's a little what was I say? I was gonna say something and I forgot. Alright, let me I've gotten so distracted. I really want to work on Krokode's com because it was just a little more urgent than my own personal art. Although I do want to jump on a hype train for this like drawing angle. Hold on. Me fix some of the base color as well. Really, Grandma? It's a run. Was fed up by Japan being so mainstream in next name. About Ubusan, like, that's a bit. Hmm. To be fair, I give World War II veterans. I close one eye when they say stuff about Japan. That's a very funny name, albeit one that's very stereotypical. I don't see it as any better or less obnoxious than calling it something like Sushi Land. But as I said, World War II veterans, sometimes they get a pass for saying shit about Japan. I wouldn't encourage it for younger generation. I just understand where they come from specifically. My grandparents as well went through the Japanese occupation in Singapore, and my family's Chinese. That was a very traumatic incident. They can say stuff about it, honestly. If anything, they've got the past to be what's that, visit Japan in very personal ways, because good god, was that a horrifying thing that happened. Hi Unem, welcome in. Let's not talk about the Japanese occupation, shall we? Let's move my thoughts away from that. The elf jump scare. Indeed. Indeed. I am okay. I'm kind of happy with how this backlighting is looking actually. I'm gonna go put more lighting in my head. How's everyone doing? We got quite a few new faces feeling it. Not new as in I've not met all before. New as in new to me starting stream late. Sorry, the new to me starting stream early people are only now filtering in. I assume not everyone's on the ball about reading announcements in my Discord, and that's what I apologize for that. I'll be leaving a bit earlier, around 4 p.m. So I wanted to start stream earlier. We could get a bit more stuff done live. Moved on completely from cosplay. We could circle black. We so could. We so could. Letty, how did the Mimikyu cosplay go actually? Where did you cosplay? Because that sounds awfully cute, and I'm just a little curious to. Punch Violet says a lot of YouTube out of person recommends Japanese that stuff. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever the PR team for Japan did post World War II, insane of them. Insane of them. Total like total 180 shift on the way people thought and treated Japan during and then after. Let's stop talking about World War II. Sorry. Jesus went to a local convention a couple years ago. Am I showing in a makeup bunny? Oh, you both for like entire pregnancy at this point. If you want to show us, I would love to see. If you are shy about that, and I'm assuming you're not, seeing you call it, you said you've known us for an entire pregnancy. All things considered, one of the funniest ways to measure the amount of time you've known someone, right? Can you imagine going up someone you've known like since the start of the year and going, wow, I've known you for an entire pregnancy. Then when the baby coming, which one of us is no, let me not. I want to pursue this very funny train of thought a little further, but let's not. Not terribly shy, but a good hint. Ooh, lockdown was scary. Yeah, let's not lock that down. We've also skipped the step. We've also skipped the step of how on earth is one baby coming from three people, but let's not think about that. Adoption is a thing. Adoption is a thing. Let's think about it that way. Okay, Violet, thank you so much for the love. I hope you have a good um I hope you have a good time. I don't remember. I think oh, and thank you for the follow as well on this. I know someone was getting late in your part of the world. Really? If you're in the US, it's probably somewhere on either side of midnight right now to get it. Someone is what's at work. I've genuinely forgot what on earth I was going to say before this. Yes, no, it was someone else who was already lurking to some all good. For a minute, I thought, I know sometimes I'm very guilty of this. I say that I'm gonna lurk to do something and then I don't lurk. Yeah, someone else. Yeah, if you're preparing for bed, if you're gonna go to sleep soon, I hope you have a good sleep, Sponge Violet. Thanks so much for dropping by and thanks for yapping. What did Okina come back to? Don't worry about it. You've got um either me, you or Letty may be pregnant, but like let's not worry about it. Don't be disappointed that I'm not really blue. What do you mean you're not really blue? Can't believe it. That's so upsetting. My image of Letty forever ruined. But you mean she's blue? I have just opened the chat and I'm just seeing fucking memes about US politics now. Unbelievable. What on earth have you two been up to while I was off grinding away at it? What on earth happened in that? Did you say that I can start eating silver? Wasn't it like mercury? Isn't the thing that turns you blue mercury? Not that you should, not that I'm not advocating for any of that. I'm not asking you to go blue. What if it's both? Actually, what if it was some compound of both? Because silver turning you blue sounds like familiar. Right? Okay, now what a way to find out either one of us are right. What was I saying? Okay, right, I do want to go back to the drawing of Kokone. I'm really liking how this is going. I really like how this is going. I haven't really done this kind of backlighting very much before, and I like the atmosphere that this has created. I'm gonna push the shadows a bit more and the saturation on the shadows a bit more. Picture didn't send now it has. Ah, good, thank you, Doge. I appreciate it. I can't believe I'm still reeling from the fact that Doge called a lineless drawing the a bit kuva drawing or whatever the hell. I mean that's what it was, but like you don't have to say it so plainly, right? Do you? Lady who's trying to be blue permanently? Seriously? Seriously? Oh, cute! Oh, I see the Minikyu cosplay. Adorable. I've with it, up with it. Banger cosplay, banger makeup. Love it, love it. She's really shit. And now I'm curious about Lady trying to become blue permanently. Will I get any results if I Google that? Oh, I do get results if I just Google Lady becoming blue. You're right, she is pretty. She is the effort. She paints her skin blue every day, the sheer effort to do that. I fuck with it. Hell yeah. I like some hmm. When she wants to be doesn't and that doesn't exist now in any way that can be permanent. Yeah, I know I've seen people who get like a good portion of their skin tattooed, but something that's such like a bright blue and what's that word? Something that's such a bright blue, yeah, it wouldn't be permanent. That he says like tattoos won't work because it fade and look bad. Yeah, blue especially. I think what I saw somewhere like colors like pigments like yellow, green, and blue don't stay on tattoos very well. White, either white's generally the first thing to go. It's red and black that stays the best. Even then, red and black fade, and black fades like green, like a greenish kind of color. So even if you can find a pigment that's saturated, it's not gonna last whatsoever. That's sad. Yeah. And if you're trying to be like all full skin blue, that's a lot of potential for like something to go wrong and infection. And I think you're going to see more about why she wants to. Because I this is fun. I was actually considering cosplaying myself, if that makes any sense. Coming this December at EOY. That's end of year. That's the next con I'll be at here in Singapore. 28th and 27th December at Raffles Convention Center. EOY, I will be there. I will be boothing alongside three of my friends. I'll say hi. I may cosplay myself. I may get like a brown wig. Because my hair is black. My hair is black. Let's like so for real. My natural hair is black. And not as long as how I portray it here. And like little leaf clips and like a green cardigan, and I'll just ear prosthetics, that would be cute. And I'll walk around as myself. And if I choose to do that, Letty, you can see too. Oh, it's a vulnerable of her identity to her. What you've gathered reading about it, I see. Oh, I see. I will go and see more about it. I'm curious how blue becomes. You know, I saw in some like just headlines, right? I haven't clicked into anything to read it seriously, just in headlines and stuff. She's blue and describes it as being an alien, so I suppose it happened. Can meet hit streamer Kuva Savannah exactly okay now. Exactly. Unless like many other Singaporeans who are going out of the country in December, you could meet me. Hell, I know, okay. EOY tickets for the general public are out. I think they're about 20 Sing dollars because there's going to be like concerts inside as well. If you are just curious about saying hi to me, if you just want merch, I'm also okay to do online pre-orders and then I can meet you outside the venue to pass people stuff or just to like say hi as because I've met many people where like for if there's a convention ticket fee and they're only gonna meet like one or two people, it's not really worth it for them to go in, so they choose not to and they prefer to spend like just 20 on someone who allows like online pre-orders and then pick it up another day, I may open that if I can get. Oh fuck! I need to. Oh no! I need to. Oh my god! I need to do my merch catalog. I've added new stuff since the last time I booth. I need to redo my catalog. Huh, what a time to remember. Anyway. I'm gonna make some of the shadows a bit sharper here. I think especially for the bottom of my nose. I'm so happy with how this is starting. Okay, so one more thing. I think some of you may have seen the tweet or the Blue Sky post where I said I wanted to go insane towards the end of. I wanted to do something insane live the end of mid-December, around mid-December, basically, or early December. Thing is, I've wanted to do this for some time now. I've wanted to make a comic every year, like a real print, independently published but still printed comic. I was extremely busy 2024 and I didn't get to do it, but I have one in 2023. And there's this idea I've had in my head for like what, since late 2023, 2024, and I just want to execute it now. So the thing is, okay, this is fun. You guys can go and read it if you're curious. It's up for free on Comics or Global Comics. Sorry, my Ko-Fi or Global Comics. Can go and read it if you're curious. If you're at EOY, there'll be the print version as well. But this one I did during the 24-hour comic challenge, right? And that there was a what's that word, like mini version of that, which was organized by my local library where people sat in a room together for 6 hours and drew comics. At the same time, there was another like that shit hardcore version going on in a different library that very genuinely lasted 24 hours. I wasn't free this all last October to participate in like the physical event again, which sucks because I had an extremely good time and productive time. I may do something similar live where I sit myself down for as long as I can fucking stream for a week straight and just start to finish one comic. Because the thing is, what I have in mind, thematically, it's going to be quite similar to the first comic I published, where it's going to be psychological fiction bordering on horror and being under, for a lack of a better word, mild mental distress puts me in a very funny headspace to draw comics. Right? Like a time pressure, adrenaline. The fucking sheer adrenaline of it makes me produce very good things. So I might try to recreate that and then people can watch me live and it'll be really funny. And being live cuts my productivity down quite a bit, so I'll see how I grapple with that. Like, at some time, if I need to do emote only, whatever, I'll do that. But otherwise, insanity moment. Most of the ideas that I have for comics go against what people expect me to write for my art style. Most of the ideas that I have right now, at least some of the shorter form ones, right? I got some longer form world building storytelling projects which are gonna be more fantasy, more lighthearted. The shorter form ideas I have are all psychological horror. So psychological fiction slash horror. So yeah. Once I'm done with the 2023 one, there's a much longer form one that I want to do as well. I'll get into that another day. Another day will come soon. Very soon. This is the year I lock the fuck in and do things that I've said I've wanted to do and finally do them instead of just dreaming about. We have a good 10 days and 1 month left of 2025, but on fucking god, can we do a lot of things in that time frame? No such thing as New Year's resolution, only resolutions. Start now, start now, start now. Something you've wanted to do for a long time, start now. Go into the new year doing it, do it. just do it. You miss all the shots you don't take. Speaking of that, oh no, I was supposed to tell someone about an internship and I forgot. Anyway, anyway, that aside, okay, I kind of want to leave this as it is. Like, I don't want to touch the shading much more, but I want to, because I'm prone to overdo things. But now that I'm conscious of that, now that I'm conscious of blocking, no color. I feel like my forehead looks a little big for this angle. I think actually the hair is going to be slightly different angle. Hold on. Different angle. What? And the what's that word? The I know people call it like anime. I don't think that's the actual word for it. The vents are gonna be a bit more prominent because you can see them from the angle below. This may make a bit more than what I had earlier. It may not. That's all good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I want to lock in December because I've got much I want to produce as well. I think once start of December comes, once the first week is past, I think it's going to be very difficult to produce things that aren't stickers, right? So I'll get oh fuck. No, it's okay. I'll get my acrylic things out first, then I'll do the stickers. Nice. Ooh, Letty says trans development. You wanna hear it's like very slightly NSFW? I am curious. You could always share it in private if it's very personal, right? I don't if it's something you don't want to be out there forever, cause I save my blog. I'm also okay not to read it out loud, and then we can just all read it in chat and reply to it. As this is an 18 plus stream, I am just concerned about it being not super personal. Some changes you've noticed, nice. Yeah, go for it then. Go for it. Yeah, this is an 18 plus stream. We do talk about adult topics from time to time. But yes, I think then I won't read this out in case someone's not comfortable. I don't know what. I'm very open. You've been a machine. Yes, I have. That's true. That's true. I won't read it out in case someone doesn't want to hear stuff. And I said like, ooh, let's fucking go. Let's go, lady. Hell yeah. I love to hear that. We celebrate things like that. Let's fucking go. The pills are working. It's kicking in. Congrats indeed. Can we hold on, let me pull this up by can we get a yippee in chat for a lady? Yippee! Yippee! Absolute huge W for the trans folk today. Petty titties are coming in. Amazing. I cannot even imagine the joy that feels. I can imagine slightly in a different way. Some things kicked in for me on T very early. My voice started to drop very early. It didn't like what's that word? It didn't stabilize until like a year, but it already started to lower like 1 or 2 months in. And I started it towards the end of a semester in uni. So I think it was late October, November. Oh fuck, it's been 2 years on T. Shit. Oh good fucking god, time flies. Time flies. It's been 2 years since I started. Anyway, my voice started to kick in like 2 months in, and I came back one semester from uni just sounding completely different, and no one pointed it out except for like friends who knew I was trans, right, and congratulated me. I've had like some professors. I've I've taken some professors' class multiple times, so some of them will see me in like October, and then I come back in January sounding like a different person, and they're just like, oh, okay, well, makes sense, I guess. It's about time, I guess. And they never bring it up. I think it's been, oh, you've been very sore, so it's either that or your cats have been punching you in the exact same spot. Breast development happens every night for 2 weeks. Well, if they haven't had a history of doing that, I think we know what's happening. Probably not just the cats. For all we know, it's both at the same time. Like something's developing and the cats, and they're like, "Oh, this is different," and they're just slapping at it, wondering what's different, as cats tend to do when they're kids. But still, probably not that. And another, I keep saying I want to go back to drawing only, and then I get distracted. I'm really happy with how this lighting is looking. Offline. I think the angle of the hair still just a little better again. If your cats were punches, they could probably help out. Oh my god. I, hold on, I need 1 minute, 1 minute. Asking your cats to help out is such a funny mental image. I don't get it, if they're. Hmm, I don't know if this is true or if it's just hearsay, but if you like need like KNDAD need breast tissue, I've heard people say that it like grows or something. And if you can train cats to like fucking make biscuits on your chest, might as fucking well. It's just a very funny mental image of that happening. Massaging stems growth, yeah, I've heard that too. And cats be making biscuits, man. Which says, Kuva, assuming you use a brush for the clouds, or is it a PNG of some sort? Yes, it was a brush. I don't remember what it's called, what the pack was called, but there's a full brush pack you can see over here on Clip Studio Paint that gives you cloud textures. And I've just selected one and made it really big, and then recolored it. Yes. Now, cloud texture brushes my favorite. It makes backgrounds so easy. Yes. If I could, if I can find the original post, I can send it to you on some. I'll just post about it on Discord. Got quite a few friends and who use Clip Studio who may be interested in cloud brush. Changing the layers that where's why just have fun like they oh my god, it's not even in the lineup list. I'll go look for it afterwards. It should be in my Clip Studio history, and if it's not, oops, but I'll go look for it. But he says, don't know how that's true, but that's what you meant. Exactly. That's what came to mind for me as well. I do not know how true it is, but I've heard it quite a bit. So to be fair, I've also heard it for this is gonna be a funny thing for me to say. I've heard that like massaging your chest also helps like stimulate lactation if you're like pregnant and expecting. So it may have originated from that. Or it may be true, who knows? What? Letty? Kuva, can I call a self-says piece of you making out with yourself while you watch? It came to mind, but you got busy. What did I knock over? Hold on. I knocked over my recycling bin. That's really funny. Oh, it's partially empty, so I think not. Let me just upright it. Thankfully, nothing spilled out. I've just knocked into the side of it. So funny. I mean, you could. I'm not gonna turn it down because it sounds so fucking funny. That's dire. It is. It is more than any fire. Oh, okay. You're in that camp. I thought dire. Like calming someone to draw self-cess of themselves is while you watch. You know, as I said, I won't turn that down. That's so fucking funny. Half the things I do are because they're really funny, and that is such a concept. I love my reaction. You in the background, like, like whoa. At the same time, it's like I'm just saying. If you picture it in the foreground, it's even funnier. But it's in the foreground, like you're reacting like a YouTuber, and you're like, basically, what's the word they use for it? Soy face. Who followed? Koyuri, thank you for the follow. Sorry, this is what you're witnessing when you come in. Like it's just Letty pointing at me making out with myself in the background, like, oh, look at that. You could, you could. I've also just realized that my head is pretty big in this drawing, and I'm wondering if I should or shouldn't bother changing it. Like I think what's easiest would be to cut this part of my body and then just make it bigger so my shoulders can look bigger. Now you're looking at art, obviously. Nice. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. You'll write it down. Oh, good. The sheer the things that Exaletti wants me to do are so funny. Oh my god. Let me change it. This as standard. Nice. I swear I was gonna say something. I keep I'm sorry if you hear that. There's like sirens in the background right now. I keep forgetting, losing my train of thought today. I'm quite sure it's got something to do with the week's worth of sleep deprivation I've had from the essay that I've been writing. The thing is, right, so okay, people get sleep deprived when they are busy with school because they stay up late and then they stay up late and then they grind through midnight. But when I'm writing essays, I can't really make sense of things too late. So I just sleep around like midnight, my usual time, and then I wake up early. So I wake up at like 6, 7 a.m., if not earlier if I'm really rushing. But this week it's mostly been like sleeping at 1 a.m. and then waking up at 6 a.m. again. It's been a week's worth of roughly 5 hours of sleep. And I think that's kicking in. Okay, that's just unfortunately I'm people I stay up. I know. I know. Okay, this is nothing on Okina. It's just that that's the way I think most Singaporean uni students work, right? Where they stay up to do work instead. Sometimes I'm in group projects where people attempt to stay up together to do work, and sometimes I'm forced into staying up, and I hate it so much. Like I'm going to be fucking useless. Past one like 30 a.m. I'm going to be useless. Especially if we have to read and write something, just let me go to bed, man. All of you can go torture yourself. If you're still awake by 5 a.m., I'll be awake and I'll join you again, but don't like, yeah. It's only happened like 3 or so times in my uni career. But yeah. Oh, okay. At soon. I'm gonna go take a break actually. I need to go grab the door. I'll see you guys in a while. Welcome back, everyone, from the break. I hope you guys got a good break. I hope you got some food, water, a little stretch. I went to grab the door for a family member, and came back and they're like, "Hey, I bought lunch." So like, damn, I guess I'm eating lunch now. Okay, I may mute myself because the last time I tried to eat live, it took me 1.5 fucking hours to finish my food because I kept yapping. I'm going to mute myself unless someone has something to say. Like if someone says something in chat, I'll unmute the reply, but I will, yes, don't talk. You're so right, let me. I will very, not quickly, I'm not gonna run the food, but it won't take me more than 15 minutes. I'm wondering if I can draw while I eat, or is that silly? You know what? Let's go back to. Oh, okay, I can afford a small doodle now. Oh god, speaking of small doodles, I forgot Estelle redeemed one, and I forgot to ask her what she wanted, but you still haven't decided. You can always just redeem and then make me draw some. Like you can. I'm thinking going forward, the redeems will probably be more like scab style, like surprise me kind of things. If someone requests something specific, I'll take it into account, but I won't be too. What's that word? I won't be too. Oh, Tobacco, thank you for the follow. I'll take instructions into account, but I won't be too rigid with it, right? Like, I'll be quite loose with the suggestions. And if you ever want to redeem something and then just tell me to decide, I'll do that. I can decide for you because the small doodles now that I've jacked up the price of things in Lotus unit, I think the small doodles are going to be a bitch to upgrade unless you want to add more colors to it. Omakase. Oh, okay. I've also now added in a sound redeem so I actually can tell when someone redeems stuff. But yes, maybe another day, maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night actually for the potentially impromptu 9 p.m. stream. I'll just do all my redeems in one go. I'll finish Nemi's redeem, I'll finish Estelle's redeem, and I'll do Okina's Omakase. Yeah, that sounds like. And then I'll do Coco's calm. Coco has also been anticipating a small doodle, so if it happens tomorrow night, that will be fortunate. Yes. Okay. I will rotate in my head draw, what I can draw for Okina's little doodle redeem. I'm assuming you are using your Lotus unit on the colored sketch, which you are still rotating in your head. So we'll see. We'll see how that. All right, got it. Let me just check actually how much I set the price of what's it what I set the price of the more colors for the doodle to be, because I may lower it because I think it'll be fun for people to just add more colors to the doodle. If not, it's usually like 1 or 2 colors, right? So it should still be 15 or 12. 15. Hmm. I might bring it back down, actually. I think 12 is fairly reasonable. That's like, what, 3 weeks worth of watching if you're only, what's that word? If it's 3 weeks worth of watching if you just do the feed check-in, and that's quite many days. And if you are snatching podium, that's well deserved Lotus. Yeah, let's bring that one down to 12. Half body at 30 units. Yeah, makes sense. That has been edited. Very cool. I should stop. What's wrong? What's wrong? Okay, now. He says me when I'm in a stop talking and eat competition and my opponent is Kuva. You're so right. You're so right. And I'm winning. I'm still winning. I've won again. I've stopped eating and started talking, which is the exact opposite. Getting rickrolled on the Kuva stream. I'm sorry. This is the second time I've done this and I fucking love it. Last time round when I went for like a fucking hour long break to eat, I just queued up Never Gonna Give You Up at some fucking point in the playlist and it just ran and people who were lurking apparently got jump scared and I'm so proud of that. Anyway. This should really have occurred to me earlier, but why don't I make the Lotus unit upgrades for the channel point redeems like differently tiered so they're cheaper for the doodle and then they're like half price of the right now it's 30 for half body and like 60 for full body. Why don't I just cut that in half for the doodle? Because if not, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to upgrade the doodle. But also people like those, so might as well. Oh, honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'll fix that. Jordy made it. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Such a cute meme. I'm not gonna lie, I'd never heard of the lizard meme until Kokone did the funny lizard stream. I've still never actually seen it in the wild. From what I've seen of it, I think it's more of like a TikTok thing and I'm just not on it. So can you imagine how surreal it is that my first ever exposure to lizard meme was whatever the hell Kokone did that day with the lizard stream where it was just looping in the background. Good god. Okay, let me mute and I'll go and fix the redeem prices. No, not redeem prices, the Lotus unit price. And as new carb, thank you so much for the follow. Give me a minute. I am currently finishing up my lunch. We will get back to the regularly scheduled drawing real soon. Letty says, have you seen Zoe and Lily's gayest emote combo? I've seen a gay one. I've seen the one you sent in of them kissing. I don't know if that's an even gayer one. If that is, dear God, I want to see it. Yeah, let's fucking go. Them kissing, it's so cute. Let me.
Nice!
Nice. It's so cute. I love it so much. They're so cute. They're so cute. Thank you for sharing, Letty. I love seeing this every time. It's so cute. I'm gonna cue on songs that I really like with vocals cause I'm not speaking now. So you guys can now pay attention to really pretty vocal music. I love Sally Dia. You guys should listen to her music. So fucking good. He says I want to like that flip both ways so you can combine it with other people's. That's so smart. That's actually so smart. And then you can third wheel in any relationship you choose. Just can you imagine going into like a stream where Zoe and Lily collab? Oh, hello. Oh, Ryan, thank you for the follow. Can you imagine going into Zoe and Lily's stream and then having the two kissing emotes, but then you put yourself in the middle, like leave space for Letty, just like just to be annoying. Like imagine putting this in between. I'd love it if you had. What the hell, yeah, hell yeah. Zoe and Lily love sandwiching someone. They really love sandwiching someone. All of you who were there for the Discord only Kusa stream where I was doing Fergie's commission live, you guys know what I'm talking about. Really space for Letty, what a concept. I should whenever I get about to if oh my god. Oh my god, that is such nice. That is such a combination of things. No, don't leave space for Letty and make sure Letty has sandwiched very tightly between the both of you. If and when Letty ever does get about the new diabolical commission idea, I'll do a funny cheery version where I'm kissing myself and Letty is also sandwiched in between. Right, time to mute myself again. All of you can stew in whatever the hell I just said. Letty says, it'd be cute to chibi Kubas kissing you on either side of your face on the cheek. Oh god, that's loud. Sorry, I forgot how loud it is. It's a good song though, it's a good song. Let me just turn it down a little for myself and everyone. It would be cute. Letty sandwich. Oh yeah.
Nice!
Oh my god. Few things. Nem says I'm getting follows from the Yuri talk. You're so right. You're so right. Hey, if you're here for the Yuri talk and you enjoy Yuri, you should go and follow the gay ass women in chat that we're talking about right now. Let's now. What, right? Go follow the women in my chat if you like Yuri. Okina hasn't Yuri baited, but fuck it. She gay. And they're not here, but boy have they been the subject of our conversation about, yes, subject of Lecky talking about Yuri. Go give them a follow. That's where you get the real Yuri. I also missed earlier those days I went kuva kisses too. Well, what if I made me a kuva sandwich, a blend template that people can just put themselves in there? Why the fuck not? Also, Letty says apparently Zoe is coming something, but Letty is walking and Lily unleashes. That's something Letty did on the COD zombie stream. Good fucking god. I cannot wait to see what the hell that is going to turn out like. People. Okay, now, 1 minute, I'm gonna go clean up my dishes and stuff real quick. Enjoy Night Wish while I'm away. 1 minute. I'm back. I'm back. I have had dessert pushed upon me, so I'm still eating. But it's okay. I'm gonna yap just a little. I, there's this thing called obscurify music. How do let me just type it out in chat. If you use Spotify, obscurify sees how obscure your music taste is compared to other people in your country, and I like it because it gives me um a feeling that I'm special and unique. um that aside, a while ago I was curious because my music taste is very obscure in Singapore, but I thought it may be a lot less obscure in Finland because I listen to a lot of Finnish music which people in Singapore don't listen to, and then I went and tried and it's like barely any difference. Like it went from like 96% obscure to 90% obscure just because I listened to a lot of Japanese music, which isn't that popular also in Finland. So like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm too Mr. Worldwide for everyone in the world. Oh, Coach says what dessert? Uh, a grape jelly pudding kind of thing. Which there was like one little container of it left. Oh, that is, I had Finnish people ask about my name because it's a Finnish word apparently. Yeah, when I was checking to see if kuva had any strange, not strange, any implications or other meaning in other languages, I did see, I think it's pearl in Finnish. It's pearl in Finnish, but it means lotus in Sanskrit. So it sounds good. It is. It is. Yeah, it's Finnish for pearl, and it's a component in other words like hekuva, which means shining, if I'm not wrong. Okay, let's not forget let's bump Johanna Cartella. Fine. Let me what's it? Which one is it? Rakaslo. There's another song which trips me up sometimes, because the word kuva is a component in that song and it's very prominently sung and it trips me up from time to time. But I really like it. I don't think I've played it yet. Let me add it to queue. Hmm. Might also have a meaning in Swedish. Now Snarler VT asks, and I think she's from Sweden, I see. That makes sense. That whole, not language family, but that whole region may have some vocabulary overlapping. I'm assuming maybe it's just not like a name word. Because when I was looking at like kuvat, they tend to give me name meanings, but it just mean a word in Swedish, and it's like not of a name. I don't mind. I have very funnily learned just enough of Japanese and Finnish so that it makes it easy for me to search up songs and to remember lyrics and to remember like common names and like common phrases and stuff so I can understand music a little bit better. So I can generally pronounce Finnish stuff and Japanese stuff quite okay, and that's literally the only reason because I like the music from both countries so much. A couple of Nordic countries share language, one of them very much does not. I cannot remember which one. It may be Finnish. I don't remember. I think it may be Finnish. I think Finnish is in a completely separate language family to most of the other like Nordic languages. I also think Finnish doesn't count as Scandinavian. Like like I used to use Duolingo, and one of the example sentences that they threw at me a lot is Finnish is not in Scandinavia. So I remember that. I'll be the G-Man. Hello, welcome in. Like, do you think it's finished too? Probably. Probably. Hmm. Doja's Obscurify is at 84%. Ooh, that's pretty. They're pretty obscure. I'm the seventh person to say your name correct. That's so funny. You've been counting. How to your favorite webcomic, then still stay silent. Oh, is that is Oppie's name a reference to that, or all of your about finish? All of your knowledge on the subjects from it highly recommended. Oh, okay. I will note that down. Webcomic then still stay silent. Interesting. Hmm. Oppie, thank you for the follow. Let me pull it up. Hmm. Art is beautiful. I've just pulled it up on its website. I'm just gonna bookmark the page on my laptop so I can read it when I'm free. Oh, ooh, it looks good. Let me just share this with everyone. Why not? We all like art here. I'm assuming many of us like a good comic. Guys, will check it out. It looks good. Post-apocalyptic Nordic mythology. See, sounds very interesting. I shall give it a check. Huh? Oh no! It ended because the author became radically Christian or Catholic. Uh-oh. I see. But it does have a good ending. That's good at least. Oh good god, that's kind of funny, but it's half sad, half funny. I'm happy that they have found something in life that they are very passionate about and something that has probably, I don't know how religion works. If they're happy there, that's, oh, they were like, I can't write about Nordic lore and worship my lord. Oh no. Oh no. That's very truly such like a sad but funny thing. I say they went insane. Oh no, okay, that is sad. That's sad. That's a crazy thing. That's true. I feel like when it comes to mythology, you don't have to believe it. You guys can write it from a very historical fantasy perspective. Like, yes, these are what people from like my country, from like the Nordic countries used to believe. This is their folklore. I've adapted it, and it can be completely compatible with your own religious beliefs. That is quite a wild take. Okay, well, let's steer away from religious talk. But well, huh, huh. This is really okay. I'm just gonna kind of want to talk just a little bit about religion because one of the papers that I just wrote on was about heavy metal in Indonesia, which is a Muslim majority country, and a lot of metal bands in Indonesia, like the band members are Muslim. They're practicing religion actively, and some of them incorporate like religious themes into their lyrics and stuff. And on the outside, that seems like a very like huge like hot what's that word? Contradiction. TLDR, you have worshipped any god and write on any mythos, promise your god won't mind. Exactly, Letty. They probably won't get gaff. Mythos is it's mythos. You don't have to believe any of it to write about it, even if you're very, I don't know. Yeah, this is the song I was talking about, by the way. Raka Selalu, where kuva is part of the lyrics and it trips me when I hear it from time to time. Right? Heavy metal Muslim band sounds like a contradiction, but it's like not, especially in Southeast Asian countries. a lot of metal, the fundamental ideology is very anti-establishment, anti going against forces of oppression, but generally the language it takes on in Southeast Asia becomes anti-political establishment, or the machine is political, economic, societal pressures, not so much religious in Southeast Asia. Metal is often very religiously motivated. Yes, be it anti-religion, pro-religion, we see themes of that a lot. But in Southeast Asia, it's taken on a different character where you can be pretty religious and like comfortable in your religion and rage against other machines. And I find that very interesting. I'll switch away from the religious talk soon, but what I found in a lot of Indonesian metal specifically is lyrics take on the character of why are you, bracket politician, greedy, violent, corrupt? Are you stupid? Have you forgotten what the Quran said? This is what the Quran says. Why are you don't be a hypocrite. Don't quote it at me and be corrupt. That's like the character it takes on, and I find it so funny. Yeah. Okay, now, now let's get. I finished eating, and as I finish eating, let's go back to the art. We have just nice finished listening to the last vocal song that I have queued on. So yeah, let's get back to the art. Where's my pen? I put it on my laptop, and the laptop has heated up my tablet pen. Now it is warm to the touch, which is worrisome because why is my laptop so warm? Well, anyway, I've got about an hour. Oh no, I've only got about an hour left. Should I finish this? I've realized that I have forgotten to fix the color on my shirt this whole time. Should I finish this piece or should I switch pivot to working on cocones? Should I vary what's it? Just attempt to finish one thing at a time? I suppose I could do that. There's no harm in that. I feel bad for delaying Coco's piece a little, but once I'm home from the family event, I can continue working on it in my own time, so that's all. There was it. I'm gonna make the chest a bit broader because I can, because I say so and I can. Mm, mm. I've got this one idea for a comic circulating in my head, but it's slightly insane and I don't know how to approach it, so I'll keep rotating it in my head until the day I'm ready to actually start executing that. But imagine insane toxic yaoi. Oh, hello. Yes, exactly. The most insane toxic yaoi you can find. What is? Oh, that's what's wrong. Hold on. It's one of the filter layers. Yeah,
Nice.
didn't nice. This game is so good. Voted Yuri and now Yaoi. Exactly though. That's all we need, honestly. Live, that's all we need. Okay, I'm gonna go try and I don't want to go to there's still a weird light here, but I don't know why it's here. What did I is it was it oh god, I think I know what's wrong. It's the
Nice.
lighting layer. It's the lighting layer. Yes, it was the lighting layer. All you need is
Nice.
all you need is you think that's the Beatles song that it is them. That's very famously what the Beatles said. Huh. The most insane toxic yaoi you've ever seen and read due to morbid curiosity involves Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Now that's very curious. Oh, specifically Goku from Dragon Ball Z. What's he doing in the yeah? Well, and I guess doesn't he have like very strong opponents that he is. I've never watched Dragon Ball, but I know that he fights other men a lot. I guess that's huge, huge room for toxic yaoi actually. Hit random on one of those sites. Ah, okay. Don't know if it's still find it. That's alright. I don't think I'll read it, but now that I think about it, just a little more, Dragon Ball Toxic Yaoi does make a fair bit of. Because those men be fighting each other. All I can say is that for the Toxic Yari, the original Toxic Yari I want to write, it's going to be very much inspired by the Silmarillion of all things and Morgoth and Sauron, of which I am a huge advocate that they were in love and fucking nasty, but like that aside, it's basically what I will work out how to go deep into the characters' psychologies, but the overall premise is that at one point there is a dark and evil lord, and he captures like an opposing country's the general of an opposing country's army, right? Captures him is very proud about that conquest. Love it when I say this because glad you enjoy it because I I hesitate before I say all these things, so I'm glad someone enjoyed them. Anyway, because my voice and general vibe are just so violently. I know. That's why I hesitate to say these things. That's why I hesitate to say these things. In fact, every time I continue to put 18 plus in all of my stream titles, I'm like, is it time for me to get rid of this in stream? Is it time for me to become say so? It's never time for me to become say so. I cannot hide it. I'm a freak. And I write about freak things and I draw freak things. And we live with that. But right? So as I was saying, the general premise, Evil Lord captures the general of an army and is very proud of that conquest. And insane BDSM things happen, but it turns out the general is a freak and likes it, and it becomes a very, 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 very Stockholm syndrome type relationship to the point where Evil Lord becomes immortal, right? His whole life he's searching for a what's that word? Like basically he's searching for immortality and he finds it. He finds it. No one knows except for him and the evil general, which at this point is basically his fucking queen or whatever the hell. They become immortal together years into the future. Like I'm talking like 500 years into the future. The general who has now processed and healed from the insane relationship he was in goes, hey, why don't I go and find what evil lord is up to? Because he has to be alive because I'm alive. Right? The immortality thing basically works if they're both alive, only he's like, I'm still fucking kicking, so is he. Goes back and fights him, and now he is the one in control of the situation, basically. And it's going to delve into the psychology of those two fucking freaks. And I'm thinking about how to approach it and also how explicit any of it is going to be, basically. I think the funniest thing I can do is to make it generally like 18 plus, 16 plus, still fairly violent and explicit, but nothing graphic. And then I open a Patreon and I upload graphic scenes separately. But he says you have to make that so you can send it to your friend and make him hate you in the funniest way. Why? He won't enjoy toxic eternal long um eternal toxic yaoi. Anyway, that's a comic idea for me to ruminate on, and for me to ruminate on and act upon later down the line, not right now. There's a couple shorter form comics that I want to work on before that one. You'll see it's based on that word you can't spell. His interest would be piqued. What word can't you spell? It's okay. I'm guessing Silmarillion, because that's I think the most obnoxious word to spell that I've said in the past like 3 minutes. And people are into that. Funny Lord, funny Lord of the Rings word I said. Yes, it was the Silmarillion. It's oh my god, I can fucking talk about Ambang all day. Like the ship name, right? Of Sauron and Morgoth. I'm just gonna do the abridged version, which is the train of thought which led me to fucking buy for that ship, right? The OTP that ship for real. In a lot of Tolkien's writing, evil is self-defeating. Hi Vivi, thanks for the snack. In a lot of Tolkien's writing, I'm talking about Silmarillion Yaoi. Tolkien's writing, evil is self-defeating. So in Lord of the Rings, when Frodo and yes, Frodo and Sam find the orcs in I think somewhere in Mordor, they argue so much that they end up beating the shit out of each other, and Sam and Frodo escape scot-free. The orcs didn't even didn't think twice about them because they were so busy arguing with each other. Shit like that. Kuva escaped his cage. I did. I'm free. This is me breathing in the free, the beautiful air as a free elf. But I'm watching a fem streamer. So funny. I know I totally get it. It happens. But okay, yes, Silmarillion Yaoi. And then we've got this evil force in ancient times in Middle Earth, where there's this evil Lord Morgoth and his right hand man Sauron. And the thing is, while Sauron is in Morgoth's forces, they're basically like extremely powerful for a very, very long time. The evil never sells defeats, right? Even Sauron ended up self-defeating himself. He never considered anyone would destroy the ring. He thought people would wield it against him, and he was prepared for facing that power, not for the ring to outright be destroyed. His own obsession with power, etc., was his fault. So from this, we can kind of draw the idea that their relationship was never fully evil. It was evil, don't get me wrong. It was evil. They were both awful people who did awful things, but within what happens to evil in the world, they never self-defeat. Something had to be going on in them. So Vivi, I always thought it'd be vapor. Oh. No, don't cancel Vivi. Vivi's done nothing wrong. I mean, damn. Yes, that's my Yari rant aside. But I've always kind of liked the insane fucking toxic yaoi dynamics that you can achieve with two people who are objectively extremely evil with potentially very little personal limits, are also kind of immortal and regenerate. Put them in a room together, make one of them obsessed with the other. How toxic can the yaoi get? So toxic. Good fucking god. That's been rotating in my mind for the past week. If I should watch Has Been Hotel? I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. Unless you tell me right now that there is insane toxic old man yaoi. Lefty, don't get in on it.
Nice!
There is insane old man yaoi. How insane are they to each? Oh, oh, sorry. Give me 1 minute. Break soon. Break. No, sorry. Break right now. Someone's calling me. What on earth happened while I was gone? What on earth happened while I was? Yeah. Okay, now still trying to advocate for me watching Has Been Hotel. The thing that I think maybe is pushing me away from it is that I don't think any of the characters are particularly sexy. It's Mortal Overlord's one is obsessed. Doesn't that's not it can't just be these things. There will be other components of a ship that make me like it or not. It can be these three things and I can still hate it. There will have to be other components to the dynamic which I'll be the judge of whether or not I like it. No, what on earth? Who said what about axolotls now? Letty, of course it was Letty. Not all VTubers are built for toxic Yuri slash Yaoi. Think about it. And permanently hurt us physically, so go nuts on. Well, at least listen to the songs? No. You can't make me. You can't make me watch anything I don't want. What if it's what about if it's unrequited? That makes it a little better. Little better. I don't know. There's just something about has been a hell of a boss that I've just never been interested in. It's going to be very difficult to make me give a shit. Like I just don't. I've just never had that like interest to begin with. Okay, like yeah. Kuva, hey, no. Okay, now no. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Okay, now no. Yeah, I just don't watch a lot of things ever. And there are things I want to watch, so it's going to be difficult to make me watch something I have no interest in. Because I don't watch something just for a ship either. When I like a ship, I also tend to it happens because I like the rest of the world and the story. I won't watch something just for one ship because then I'll be fucking bored of it and I'll leave like 3 minutes into the episode. Genuinely looks bland from the outside. It does. I haven't. Oh god, the way people talk about like has been and hell of a boss, they're like, well, it kind of sucks, but I like it, and that doesn't help, right? That does not compel me whatsoever. I know sometimes things are like so bad it's good, or sometimes are entertainingly bad, or you can acknowledge the flaws in something but still have a good time watching it. It just doesn't compel me. Melon enjoys has been, I guess. I guess. You're shocked. I did hear about that. I did hear about. Was a shock. Melon Rowlet enjoyed has been hotel. But yeah, it's just not one of the things that has really compelled me ever. I've seen too much shit impressions of the creator. Yeah, that same here, honestly. Within art spaces, Vivzy Pop has a really bad rap, and also that also kind of puts me off watching any of the shows. So yeah, you guys can try to make me watch it, but it's just really something I haven't had any personal interest in, and it's gonna take something. It's gonna take many things to actually convince me that I it's worth watching. Consider piracy? No, see that's always okay. Okay, now you don't have to tell me to pirate something. I only pirate things. I have only one subscription, and it's to Spotify. I don't watch shows. When I watch shows, what do you think I do? Watch it on the TV? No, it's straight to the seven seas. It's not about monetarily supporting the creator. It's just about I don't care about watching the show. Like, yeah, even on 2 episodes, it's alright though. Alright. But I don't know. It's just, it really doesn't sound like my thing. Like, at all. In terms of like animation or TV shows, the only ones that I ever really watch anymore are like Pretty Cure and shit. That's just cause they're comfort shows I watch when I'm sick. I read quite a lot of books, but also I don't choose what books to read. I just read what I feel like it when I'm at the library. And I read significantly more than I watch any shows. It's more the time commitment I feel, more than anything that just doesn't feel worth it to me. Does he has Amazon? You order cat food, Twitter through it, and that gives you Prime. Ah, okay. It's used. It's used. You don't know a lot of Americans have Prime just because Amazon is like so ubiquitous that you like might as well have. And that makes sense. Amazon's not as big um in Singapore. we've got our own like local or regional e-commerce platforms that do a lot better. And they also have live streams, but their live streams is more like the online shopping kind of as seen on TV, but for mobile content kind of thing, right? Like they're shopping live streams more than like live streams. I'm just thinking about fucking Shopee Lives right now. And I'm thinking how funny would it be if Shopee Live allowed you to just stream, like just as a content creator and not a shop trying to sell something. And you guys had to watch me through Shopee. He says, generally, didn't use it a lot. If I didn't genuinely use it a lot, I wouldn't have it because fuck was unless you use it a lot. And also, I don't use Spotify for that exact reason. Yeah, I really get. I avoid as many like corpo stuff as I can. It's just unfortunately for me, I got into the habit of using Spotify before I realized how badly it treats artists and all the AI music bullshit that it's doing right now. I should probably wean myself off of it and find an alternative platform that's a lot better. But it's just the convenience is a real thing. And getting like habituated to one platform, it's a real thing. And it's probably gonna be so easy for me to switch out. It's just a mental barrier that blocks me from doing it. And then when I do it, I'm gonna be like, wow, why didn't I switch earlier? Wait, Spotify is actively funding a portion of the USA's surveillance state. Seriously? Wait, what? Huh? Shit. Oh no, I did not know that. Equivalent option. I I know YouTube Music is actually pretty good from what people said. Oh shit. I didn't hear. Oh no, I didn't know about it. We'll need to look into it and then into all. Oh fuck. Large donations to volunteer. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time for me to look into alternatives. Jesus. Okay. Finding music alternatives a bit hard in Singapore. Yeah, the big couples. I know Google's not any better. I don't think YouTube Music is that much of an alternative. To find some, are they one accessible? Nah. At least for indie artists, I can probably move to Bandcamp for some of them. Then like pay for their music, download their music, pirate music. Always just go back to pirating music and then buying physical albums when I want to. That's not the best solution because in Singapore it's also quite difficult to get access to like albums, especially I like shit from like fucking Finland, right? The shipping costs on those are gonna be video to MP3, let's go. Yeah. Like Spotify pays its artists pennies. If I really like someone, I might as well just buy their shit directly, then download it. And that's probably gonna support them way more than anything I could do listening to them on Spotify. I don't know. I'll go and do my research about what better alternatives are. I know a lot of people are switching back to like physical media as well as iPods and stuff, where they download their music and they buy physical albums. I could always like it's not gonna be easy, but it'll be better than giving money to a big corpo who treats the creators on its. Oh, look at the Spotify Palantir thing. I didn't know about that. That fucking sucks so much. That aside, I think that aside, I think this may be finished. Like the art on this. I can do some research too. Anything to fuck a corpo's pockets a little more. Exactly, Letty. Exactly. especially one that is using its money to do awful, 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 awful things. Oh, 1 minute, let me. I'm gonna quickly erase the gold from my glasses here, and I'm gonna move it onto a separate layer so it can overlap my parents. I know some alternatives like to import your Spotify library. Oh, but that sounds very good. Really. I'm trying to think of what other alternatives. Um, the big one are things like Apple Music and um YouTube Music, but I don't use Apple. Also, fuck Apple. Also, fuck Google. But what is Pandora still a thing? I know Pandora was a pretty big thing early in the 2010s, but I haven't heard anything out of them in a long time. So I can assume probably that they're gone. If not, they operate in a different form. You get thousands of songs in your playlist. Is it convenient to lose it all? Yeah, it a little. It a little. Like part of the habit I've developed using Spotify is that everything is been there and there's been stuff that I've built up since like 2019, 2018 even. So it's a bit of like a mental block kind of thing to think about importing or whatever things away. So if there's anything that lets me auto import, that would really help. I think it's when I switch from using you'd be shocked if Pandora still exists as it did. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Pandora since like late 2010s. But they're one of the names I remember. Okay? Yeah, one of the things when I switch from Chrome to Firefox, I never look back, by the way. Something that really helped is that it let me import my passwords and it helped let me import my bookmarks and stuff. So it felt very smooth. I basically, once I had that transfer process done, I could just keep browsing the web as per usual. Check this. I don't use any Apple products as well. I have one iPad, but that one's my school and Genshin Impact machine. I don't really listen to music off of it. I will go and find on like Reddit and holy shit, Pandora still exists. Damn, damn. I don't know how like much more. Hold on, my Clip Studio's lagging quite badly. It probably exists in a different form, as you said. Like it exists, but maybe I don't know what it offers anymore. What it can. Offer. It was a free radio and podcasting app. Okay. Maybe that's what it's chosen to up its skill point. No, that's not the fucking phrase for it. Maybe that's what it's chosen to invest itself in. Probably that revenue probably keeps it afloat. Yeah, probably. Ad revenue keeps more things afloat nowadays. Okay, once we color the lineup for this, we'll be almost done with it, and then I will go back to work on Kokone's speed. It will probably be 4:15. Even hi, thank you for the hydrate. Everyone drink up. I've got warm water on me. Still, still warm. Yes, less thermoses. But drink. Have you guys got on? I see what else I can do to the lighting real quick. Maybe if I turn the shadows down a little. did it do right. Make the shadow layer just a bit darker. I'm gonna add in another layer of ambient backlight, especially around here. I'm gonna go as the I'm gonna oh that's too much. Now that I think about it, actually, I could stand to replicate this and then set it to color bar. Yes. Have it very light. Very light, but make it more saturated. Okay, yeah. I'm quite happy with that. And we will color in the line art on the wrong. This is unrelated. I'm just thinking about podcasts right now, like podcasts in general, and it's something that my mom just genuinely keeps forgetting exists. Right? Like, what was it? I think once we were somewhere and listening to the radio, and one of the radio DJs said like, "Oh yeah, you can get like this the channel's news broadcast as a podcast on any app that you use to listen to, etc. etc." And I was like, "Oh wow, who's out there listening to like radio news broadcasts as a podcast when they're already talking about it on the news?" And she was like, "What's a podcast?" And the thing is, we've had this conversation 3 times before. Once I was telling her about like radio dramas coming back, how she was talking about like in the past, back in my day, we didn't have TV. We all sat around the radio and listened to dramas in a Chinese dialect language, and we enjoyed it. And I was like, oh yeah, audio dramas are kind of making a comeback in the form of podcast. Like, what's podcast? A couple of things like that, and I think another time me and let me charge. Another time, my sister I think was talking about the rise of the fucking the finance podcast bullshit and like the alpha male podcast. At the same thing, my mom was like, "What's a podcast?" You're like, "That's great, mom. We do that too." Yeah, like not so much in that tone, more like, "Hey, like the audio drama's making a comeback. Did you know that?" And she was like, "How? Why? Why do people do that when they can like watch stuff now?" Which is so funny. And then she was like, "Oh, so is it like on the radio or what?" And I was like, no, it's like podcast, right? So people they can like listen to it like it's songs basically. It's just spoken stuff." And she was like, "Oh, but why do that when you can watch like the idea of a podcast is just so, it seems so, in a sense, like unappealing to her, that like it just never sticks in her mind, and it's so funny. Because to be fair, she doesn't like spoken radio. Like, she prefers radio stations that just kind of keep play music and then keep playing music. If they talk too much, she gets bored of it. So she would not willingly listen to someone yap so much unless it's like, I don't know. When would she listen to someone yap a lot? When has she listened to someone? Never, actually. She's never been into talk shows. She's never been into radio drama. Extremely of her. It seems like in the past she just kind of like, what's that word, like, listen to like radio dramas of the past because there's nothing else they had to do, and that's very much the only reason why she ever used to, because there was nothing else to do. And she's very glad, it seems, that the days of the only entertainment being a radio drama are gone, and she cannot fathom why people are willingly opting into it now. Grandma, television isn't always a straight upgrade to radio podcast dramas. It's not. It's not. But she just doesn't like listening to stuff that she prefers watching. Even if it's something on in the background, she prefers if there's a visual component. Please teach us how to draw a frieren angle. The thing is, it took me a disgustingly long time to figure it out. As well, I was just kind of kicking around, right? Well, I think, a alternate time lapse saved of this. That's me doing this like 4 times before I get the angle right. Mother doesn't like to listen to people talk, right? While talk. Grandma loves watching talk shows. Mine too. It's really just my mom. Like my grandparents love talk shows. Not my mom. She watch the news? She watches the news, but in a way that, like, I know it's just a habit of hers that's like developed. It's a habit of hers that's developed over ages, and she's just not going to change it. But she puts the news on and then she kind of half watches it, half doesn't watch it. It's there, and if something catches her attention, she'll listen in. But if not, she's just on her phone playing Wordle or whatever the hell. Yeah, it's television isn't always a straight upgrade. In her head, it is because she just prefers it that way, and she cannot fathom why people still go back to audio only. But yeah, you add Grant to it, and any debuffs you get as a mom go away, and you get your own unique sets of buffs and debuffs. You're so right, Letty. You're so right. Yeah, it's like the Pokemon Digimon evolution, where you go one you evolve into the grandmother from mother, and then many things about you change. Just only slightly related. Like, one of my cousins had a child. I think I mentioned this on stream. Had a child recently, and we're gonna visit them and the kid later tonight, right? I forgot that's what we were doing. But that also means my grandparents now are great grandparents, and it's kind of surreal. So yeah, that still sends me like, that still makes me a bit incredulous when I think about it too hard. Digimon, yes, Digimon's a good comparison. No ever Digi not ever every Digivolution is better than the previous one. That's true. To be fair, not always in Pokemon as well. Stats wise, they tend to be better, but overall design, they don't always tend to be better. But yeah, I feel like Digimon, like, you morph to a slightly different creature altogether. It's just a more comparison. Frieren angle, All I can say is if anyone here is curious about or wants to draw the frieren angle and you can't figure it out, there's just two things that you need, right? You need a good reference of a person, of a real person, be it yourself, be it someone you find off the internet, and I think you want to find a reference that someone else drew in any style that you like. I picked a anime style drawing of the frieren angle, like of frieren basically. And I kind of referred to that. I didn't save it. I just had the artist Twitter pulled up, but I accidentally closed the tab, and I'll go dig for that another time. But you want to look at those two things and then figure it out. That's a very bad tutorial, all things considered, but that's what I did. Just about observing what it looks like in real life first, and then seeing how someone manages to stylize it. So pick a style that you want to kind of achieve, that you like, that you want to achieve, something like that. Artists that you look up to, see how they process it and how they stylize it. That's my 2 cents on the period angle. Now I'm gonna do some funny things to the vibe and effect of this piece. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it without the background, and I'm going to blur the image and the background in different amounts, and then we'll get a weird dreamlike quality to it. So bear with me while I deal with that. Digimon evolution can make 0 sense. I've seen that. I've seen people memeing about how like the cat can become like a dog in the evolution, a fish can become a dolphin, and then something else entirely like a bird. I don't know if that's true. I was never that big into Digimon. I think generally in Singapore, Digimon was never ever as popular as Pokemon was. Tiger Gun, yes. It wasn't as popular, at least not when I was young, at least not in the schools I've been to. For all I know, it was just elsewhere. I can't say that much to Digimon, but the meme of Cat Tiger Gun, yeah, but I saw, alright. That's how they be digivolving. I'm gonna add another layer to the background buttons just a little, just a little. I think this works. We're gonna make it a little less. No, now it seems like a bit too much. I'm gonna change the color of Clip Studio's lagging because I have a time lapse for this saved, and it is angry about how big that file size is becoming. I think it may be time for me to export the time lapse first. Actually, I think we'll do that before I keep chugging away at the effects, because that's gonna take up a sweet amount of time lapse. Time lapse. Clip Studio is gonna be little MIA while we wait for that to happen, so we will get a little bit while I do that. Okay. Yes, I'm saving it as a 60-second thing, so it's gonna take its sweet time to load. I mean, wow, okay, yeah, it's gonna take a while to export. In the meantime, I'm just gonna talk about this piece a little. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. As I said, I feel like I could have pushed the angle a little more and made myself look up just a bit more, and made some of like the foreshortening on like my face and whatever a bit more prominent. There's one that I've seen where the head's tilted up. Let's say if like a straight on angle is 0 degrees, this is maybe about 15 to 20% tilt. I've still seen one that's about a 30 to 40% tilt up, where the nose blocks most of the eye on this side, And you have to really work with the planes of the face, right? Like you need to understand the planes of the face very well and how things change shape when it's tilted like that. And I want to be at that level. This one you can kind of work off just kind of guessing and observing. And if you're pretty good at like observing a real image, you can probably translate it to a drawing as a reference pretty well. I don't think I did it very well. You guys saw my reference. The angle was closer to a 25 to 30%, and this one was tilted forward a lot more. I put it to easy mode for myself, and I feel like I could have pushed it, but yeah. All things considered, I didn't want to like stress over this piece. I didn't want it to be something that like I wanted it to be something that I could learn from and expose myself to like a new angle and things like that. But I also didn't want to get frustrated over it, especially since I was working on it intermittently between like school stuff. But yeah, I can always just push the angle a bit more at a later time as when I want to. Now I'm kind of happy with how this ended. Once this time lapse is safe, I'm gonna add in like a few more lighting effects and the blur effects. I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with how that does. Let me just check something. What is what is hold on. What is the progress of it? Is it done save? Is it oh okay. Yes, it was done saving, but oh my god. I'm gonna have to double check on my own files. Why did it not like my computer's struggling very badly with exporting the time lapse for this because it's a pretty big file size, and I'm going to just check. It can be much more wild than that. It can oh my god, it can go cat flashback mecha dinosaur literal piece of shit. I guess Letty got thrown into Letty got thrown into automod jail for that, I'm supposing. Letty was jailed, yes. That's so funny for the Digimon comparison. Thanks for letting Letty back in. Okay, now they say, but Letty can say fuck this. Yes, Letty can say that with no issue, with no threat of automod, which is very strange. I don't understand how Twitch automod works, but like I fuck this is fine, I guess. I'm going to delete the time lapse from Clip Studios file so it stops lagging on me. Okay, yes, that should solve half my issues. No, it didn't. Okay, wait. Did I not delete the time lapse? Is that why it's lagging? Or was that the lag on clearing the cache? Cause it's more directed inside. Probably. Yeah, I think Twitch tends to be more what's that word grabby about things that can work as direct insults versus stuff which are just like plain swears. For lack of a better word, like fuck it tends not to catch, but
Nice!
remember when Super Trans was caught? Right, why did it do that? I'm still oh god, Super Trans was so funny. Why did it do that? Well, I'm trying to remember what other funny ass things which Automod put someone in jail for. I remember once someone said something like in like pain in the butt, and then in the butt was caught as well. Or like sexual. it was flagged as like a sexual reference or something. Which I mean, I guess it kind of is in another context, but pain in the butt is such a nice way of saying pain in the ass that having just in the butt flagged was so funny. I love Austin. I don't know if you guys get it, but when I watch on my phone for whatever reason, it flags LMAO as like the abbreviation, right? Not the full thing spelled out. It flags that as a sexual reference. I just find that so funny. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Female can actively be talking about something like way more graphic than that, and I was like, oh, LMAO, can't say that, can't say that. Yeah, you have things like that, which can but Letty can say someone is built for abuse, and it's okay, right? Right? You can say wildest things like axolotls are great for evil things, and Twitch doesn't even bat an eye. Doesn't even ID check it, just lets it straight into the building. So funny to. Okay, yes. But didn't it flag that as animal abuse or something, right? Why doesn't it just generally flag that as like alarming, right? In general, I don't know. It will never fail to amaze me how funny each automod can be. Maybe because VTuber was on the on the same sentence. Twitch does its VTubers. No. Twitch is like, yes. Yes. Hurt the VTubers. That's what we want to see. Get off our platform, anime girl. Shit that, oh good fucking god. Letty, you know. Oh good god. What are you?
Nice.
Okay, that's kind of funny. No, you still got caught. You still got thrown into jail for with her trans VTuber. There is losing. Maybe it's because that's like what that was called for harassment or like discriminatory language. I think yeah, discriminatory language potentially. Kind of find the right brush for this. I believe Letties can say axolotls are built for toxic Yuri Yaoi, right? And that's fine. Super trans is not. And that will never not be so funny. You can outright discriminate against axolotls, say they are built for awful things, and Twitch is like, haha.
Nice.
Axolotl is built for toxic Yuri. Are we just morally correct? No. No, I don't think that's our conclusion here. I feel like I can get away with saying a lot of bullshit without Twitch Automod catching, and that doesn't mean morally. It just means Twitch Automod is stupid sometimes. Make some huge fucking particle. Because I think it's in like the foreground kind of way, so we're not gonna. Letty's alright with it? Of course you would be. Of course Letty's okay with that. Pretty sure toxic just toxic Yuri Yaoi's. That's true. That one gets a toxic Yuri and Yaoi is always
Nice.
alright. Fine with it, at least the toxic Yuri, but we are aware
Nice.
of that. You'll watch toxic Yaoi from a distance. Understood. Understood. It's not always for everyone, and not always for everyone, and that's well, I well understood, and I sympathize. Hey, no, 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 no. I love when men are off other. It brings me a sick amount of. Let me export this background, and
Nice.
we will blur it out. Of the yaoi genre, doomed yaoi is your favorite because of its parallels to real life. To real life. I know, but I was hoping we weren't gonna go there, but we went there. That's what we're talking about, I guess. Great. Okay, now that's for sure. Yes, I know. I haven't been responding in the group chat, but it's not that I am unaware of it. I've just been too busy, and I see my notifications going off about that, and I'm like, okay, maybe I don't want to know. Stream always just goes there. The best kind of it's the best kind of unhinged. All things considered, it's genuinely the funniest thing that can come out of something like the Epstein files, like a very funny gay allegation. Now we have Mom dying times Trumps. Yes, we do. Why did that happen? I also saw inklings of it in the Letty group chat, but like the Letty okay in our group chat. What on earth is going? To be fair, so many. Okay, nah. Why would you phrase it like that? Why would you phrase it like that? No, no, what on earth were we saying before that? What on earth was happening? There's been a lot of, not allegations, but a lot of people pointing out that in general, Trump, every time Trump hangs out with a man, he makes it homoerotic. It's kind of true and kind of funny. I'm gonna make this Leah very real quick and give it like a very hazy quality. Okay, the particles on top of it glow a lot more. And we're gonna export just me now. Just me without the background effects. Trump does have very flamboyant tendencies. He's convinced he's a closeted, mm, closeted old man. He has been showbiz for a long time. How to say straight in the industry, good fucking god. What a conversation going on right now. The video of him and Mandani, he does the gayest little hand swing. She went so evil. You oh good. I haven't watched it yet, and now I'm very scared to watch it. I'm very scared to see what on God's green earth has been going down. This is a very strange time in Unix. Also, I accidentally exported this layer with half of the half of the particle effects still present. Let me hit them and oh, do that again. Context, seriously, the context was nuts. Like, is that hyperbole or was he talking straight up nuts? Cause, well, that would be funny, wouldn't it? No, it's crazy. Well, oh good god, I guess I'll have to watch it once stream ends. And I think we're gonna have to end stream soon because it's already 4 p.m. We didn't get about the drawing Kokoni today. I'll have to do that on my own time tonight. Because I gotta get ready to hit out real. So once I'm done with the effects of this piece, we will go straight out. Reporter asked Mamdani if he thinks Trump's a fascist. What? Hold on, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, yes, all good, all good. What was I doing? As I was bringing the layer of me back in. And later, your redeem that's during the redeem economy. Yeah, I was thinking because earlier today, Okina redeemed another doodle, and a few streams ago, Estelle redeemed a doodle as well. I was considering potentially tomorrow if I have a nighttime stream that I would be able to what's that? If I do a stream tomorrow, I might just focus on finishing all the redeems and working on the calm because I've been putting those aside. Something like that. I think this is pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with what we've gotten. I'm gonna throw in my watermark. Hi Coco. I'll come in. This is really funny. You've once again come in like 5 minutes before I have to end stream. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? Oh, oh, okay. Right. I was absolutely right. I was absolutely right. I was saying, before you came into stream, I was saying the next time you're on, and I expected it to be tomorrow, but I was thinking the next time you're on, you're going to redeem the small doodle. Because you said you were like 200 points, no, 300 points away from it a while ago. Okay. So, thing is, I'm gonna have to end stream already. Probably later, so before 15. But tomorrow I'll probably do another stream where I'll work on you, Estelle. Um. Oh, come on, okay. Letty has also redeemed. Okay. Yes. Okay. Great. Yes. Well, that kind of settles it. Tomorrow we are gonna do all of our redeems, and we are going to do Coco's as well. Time for a three-peat. Whoa, Nam, I swear to God. No, I'm not that I'm angry about it, but if you hit the 8K and you've just kind of been waiting, this is a very funny time to redeem. Throw me like one of your up girls. You have the points. Oh my god, you're already back to 8K after that whopper of a redeem. To be fair, it's been oh my fucking god. Like he could do it 2 more times. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Well, I guess that settles it. Tomorrow, what's that word? Tomorrow's stream, whenever in the day that's going to happen, but it'll probably be in the evening time, I'm guessing. Because in the daytime, I'll need to work on some of the fussy works that I can't share publicly. Thanks for the sex, Letty. Goddamn, I said it anyway. You never redeem in here? Oh my fucking god, Nemi is at 14k. Oh my god. Thanks for the snack, Coco. Nightmare. Okay. Yes, tomorrow we will do a full redeem thing. Redeem thing, I will have to remember to go ask Estelle what she wanted for the redeem. Yes, Coco? If you don't think you'll be able to make it for tomorrow's stream, it will be at my 9 p.m, so it'll be my evening time. Whenever that is for you. If you can't make it, feel free to drop me your redeem request on Discord. And yeah, 8 a.m. for you. Oh, that's up. Yeah, as I said, feel free to drop it on Discord. Yeah, I do have to go. It is. I'm okay. It's family stuff. Nothing bad this time. Nothing bad. I'm we're once again visiting my cousin-in-law and their new baby, and we are fetching our grandparents to go see them. So it's a good thing. I just forgot that. But then, oh fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay. If anyone has any rate suggestions right now, let me know before I. Because I'm gonna draw in my watermark real quick. And then we'll rate out. Oh, right. Now that I think about it, tomorrow's stream will coincide, I think, with when Okina's streaming. So I will have to make sure I get what. Oh, Okina said omakase. So okay, yeah. So we could surprise Okina midstream with art potential. Almost is streaming. Ooh, almost yeah. Almost VT. I've rated into him before. He's also rated into me. Big fan of Chombo. He's very high energy. That's fun. A Lotto, yeah. Another Lotto. Who found me very organically, not through any of you. I think I vaguely think it may have been through Vivi, maybe not. But I think it was when I was doing Letty's palm, Chombos just kind of saw it. And he was like, a Lotto, and came in, not knowing the amount of Lotto lore present in this stream. Yes, okay, we are done with this piece. I'm very happy with how it looks. I'm so happy. I'm okay. We got a little bit of work done on Kokone's piece. I was showing this off earlier. I've got the lineup done on your dress. But then I started talking about, and thanks for the yippee, Doge. Aw, you. Only watch, like you only watches me at work. That's true. That's when I'm streaming for you. Yes, we've got this done, and I'm very happy. Even though we didn't get much work done on the com, I'm quite happy we got work done on this piece. But here's our raid message. First one's for followers, second one's for subscribers. I have to bounce now. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you all who chatted, looked, watched, redeemed things. We got like what, three redeems? Two redeems. Three, yes. Okina, Coco, and then Letty. Which we will deal with when I am live tomorrow. It's very cute. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Oh, there's someone drawing art that I've not. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Hi, thank you. Maybe not. Let me read into charm. I'm gonna see who is maybe someone who's doing art right now. Okay, not many of the people who do art are live. Muno is live playing Soundboy. That I called you even though it's at yeah. Thanks for dropping by, Coco. Thank you for the other TikTok. No, Letty, stop, 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 stop. Don't stress me out. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. God bless. Thank you, Nemi. That's such a cute tail wag. That's so cute. Whose tail is that? A lot of people are live, but they're not people that I follow. There's someone that I'm very curious to go and meet, but they've been live for like self. No, I don't want ads. I'm snoozing that. Right? Cute, cute, cute. Someone I'm very curious to watch, but they've been live for like 7 hours, so I don't know how much longer they'll be live. Well, let's give it a shot. Why don't we? Let's go raid into next remis, however you pronounce that. Get that raid message copy. We're gonna go say hi to another artist. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you all tomorrow again. And thank you for all the redeems. It's a lot of stuff I'll have to do. Feel free to send me what you want drawn off Discord. Thanks for stream. Thank you for being here. Right, let's go say hi to next remis. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Go, 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 go.